guys, Bowie here, and today we're going to learn my favorite way of countering invoker in the mid lane. I'm not a big fan of videos that mention countering stuff because Dota is an ever-changing game, but in this situation, invoker is a hero with a fairly constant concept for years, as well as PA. You probably already figured it out. This video is about countering invoker with PA, a hero that is so traditional, I can't really imagine how you would change anything core about her since she is so simple. That being said, let's begin. It's been a while since IceFrog decided to start buffing invoker, and this hero, when he's powerful enough, can be insanely obnoxious. He doesn't die to most mid matchups since it has a lot of HP regen, he can kill you with support rotations, and he becomes so hard to deal with in the late game that sometimes I just wish you never really started playing. In my opinion, Phantom Assassin is the best hero to have in pretty much all stages of the game against Invoker, but we will focus in the early game here. Mostly because there's no real secret in how PA counters Invoker in the late game, but there is some nuance early on. The reasons PA excels versus Invoker mid can be summed up in two things. Invoker being super slow, one of the slowest heroes in the game, and PA having a lot of move speed, while pretty much just dealing physical damage, while Invoker has very low armor. We're going to use this game to showcase some of these things. And it's actually quite interesting because Miracle, he's playing PA, starts with a Wraith Band and no Stealth Shield and brings the item as soon as possible. PA has some base damage issues, and to avoid losing too much CS early on and having more damage on the Invoker, Miracle does that, which is very smart and is something that I actually never thought about, so take notes. PA with this Wraith Band has 7 armor at level 1, so missing the damage block doesn't really feel that bad, especially if you get it straight away. This first play by itself just pressures the Invoker quite a bit. Since Miracle got the better block, his creep wave dies first, and he can use the creep damage plus his own and the slow to wear the Invoker down. Also, PA actually got a buff on that slow. This video here is from before the new patch, so that would be even more damage. He starts with 40% HP and Miracle has 100%. Another reason PA is good versus Invoker is that you can harass that hero on a very low cooldown without ever drawing tower aggro. As the laning stage progresses and you get more and more damage, those Stifling Daggers force Invoker to play passive and to always care about you. He might be forced to learn spells he usually wouldn't learn, which means that maybe he cannot get Sunstrike kills in other lanes, and this is a victory in itself, since that's one of the things that really snowball Invoker in the early game. This hero is also the king of punishing rotations. Not only the evasion makes ganks that seem easy on you very hard, you have Blink Strike to get away. Look how Miracle uses the salve as all the damage ends, and then, thanks to PA's mobility and long range low, he punishes both Silencer and Invoker. When Invoker gets back, just look how the trades go. It's not even close, and that only gets better as PA gets more levels. This is still level 5 PA, and there's not much you can do early on into the game. Cold Snap doesn't work as well since you have evasion, and even the normal Invoker right clicks hurt less since with Aquila, you're in the 11 armor range already. Let's not forget that if the Invoker feels pressure to get wax and actually get away, this is an insane win. This is gonna have less damage to get those Sunstrike kills as we talked about. As your level progresses and the range on Stifling Dagger increases, Invoker is successful to ganks at all times. For instance, Miracle gets ganked here, and the Elder Titan shows up to help Invoker, and they kill Bane, but for that kill, they commit Sunstrike, which means there's no way in hell that Invoker can kill Miracle in the next 25 seconds. On top of that, he gets level 6 when the lane pushes, and Invoker cannot do anything. Another great thing about PA is that you rarely get punished for playing far forward because of Blink Strike. Look how beautifully Miracle dodges the Spirit from Elder Titan here. He creates so much pressure that the Dire carry has to step up and walks towards the mid lane to help. Just watch how laning versus PA is when you're level 7. Max range, max low, you have your crit, it's almost unbearable for invokers, and the HP regen cannot keep up with your damage output unless he has to change his skill build, and this is also a victory in itself. All of that without drawing aggro, which means you're just farming and chilling. Another important thing to mention in the early levels is that he doesn't turn his Aquila off. Invoker has okay base damage, but with the increased armor, he makes it slightly harder for Invoker to get CS and clear the wave. The reason Invoker just gets level 6 and Miracle is almost almost level 7 is that he uses the dagger to push Invoker away, and because of that he can get a bunch of range creep denies uncontested, propelling him to an advantageous position. You don't have to kill Invoker by yourself, even though a lot of the times if the Invoker is not used to the matchup you can, but if any support rotation comes, it's super easy, as you can see here. Obviously, this is just a small brush as to why Invoker gets demolished by PA, but if you can make it work in the laning phase, you're probably going to get out of control, because Invoker is not a hero that likes playing from behind, and I feel like PA is stronger than Invoker in all stages of the game if you can start ahead from the laning stage. And believe me, if you follow these instructions, you're probably gonna be in that sweet spot.
Hey guys, as you all know, I've partnered with Acer Predator in the training room program. You can find some links in the description if you want to know more about it. They're trying to create a platform to create better and more knowledgeable gamers while supporting creators. So check it out if you're interested.